So I'm not gonna lie, if you haven't worked on in the intros, so yeah, especially as audio, so yeah, I feel like it's even more awkward because like I feel like do you know who Rush Limbaugh is?
Yeah.
I feel like Rush Limbaugh.
Real.
Welcome everybody.
Howdy, everyone. How are you guys this morning?
You know?
I noticed that the audio ones are all so subtle.
Yeah.
How are you guys this morning?
He's always talking so somber and soft. But
You know he doesn't talk like that all the time.
Really?
You know he's not like that.
Buddy's been yelling all day.
He'd be like yelling at his kids.
Get it down.
good evening. Sorry for the interruption, folks.
It's great. I love it. Same though.
Oh, that's funny. It's like... Well, Mason, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, howdy y'all. Mason T. Simmons here. Let's see, I'm originally from Siloam. You know, you guys like big old trucks. Big...
I give you this?
Big... big trucks and big cats. That's all I like. That's it. Alright, honey. You want to introduce yourself?
What
Come
was
on.
that?
Come on, get it out.
What was
I
that?
can't do it.
Hey, you know, gotta put a little pizzazz, a little personality in
What was that?
Wait, you want to be like, hey, yo.
Yeah, come on, that's you. That's your
know.
personality.
You sounded like that one guy from Family Guy. It's like, hey y'all.
Hey,
Oh my god, the freaking grandpa. The whiskey, like,
Are you talking about, what's his face?
He's
The
he's the
creepy
gay
grandpa
cowboy. or
pedophile.
something like that.
What about the gay dude? It sounded like the gay dude, too. He's like, hey, y'all. Where y'all from? You know who I'm talking about? That's his voice. Hey, y'all.
I can't introduce myself. This
Come
is
on.
weird.
All right, y'all. This is Emily Keene. It's my wonderful, beautiful girlfriend. She's also from Siloam. See how easy that was?
No.
Yeah.
No.
She plays basketball at North Ark. Look at her, big number 4, coming in with the money. No, for real though. Check her out sometime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'll stream one of the games.
you should. You really should.
Well, when we'll like the camera, we'll get a camera that like follows her.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? It's
That'd
like,
be sick, honestly.
it's like it'll just be anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She's just standing in the back court like.
Even when she like when she's like sitting out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just on her.
Right on her face, squared on her face.
This thing's like,
I wish y'all could have seen that face she just made.
But we'll have Mason mic'd up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Oh,
like any.
God. well, there
Dude,
she
that
is.
would be awesome.
She's on the floor again.
Dude, no, I'd be talking to myself the whole game. I'd be like, what are you doing, Emily? Are you kidding me? What are you doing? What was that?
Afterwards, I'd be like, really?
You would. We should totally do that.
Oh yeah.
I'd love to be mic'd up during a game.
Same.
They did it one time last year.
Really?
Yeah.
North Ark?
Yeah.
You got
2
mic'd up?
girls. No, not me.
Oh.
2 girls just got mic'd up.
Where'd that like?
I have no idea.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, so the first segment we're gonna do is gonna be called the relationship rom-com.
Ooh.
So essentially, what we're gonna do is you guys are going to explain if your relationship was a movie,
Okay.
what would the title of that movie be, and what celebrities would play you guys?
Honestly, I feel like it'd be, I don't know if it'd necessarily be a romantic rom-com, if that makes sense.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing, personally. I think it'd be more of like a comedy. Just straight up.
Straight
Well,
comedy.
No,
Yeah.
I'll say because isn't that a rom-com? I mean, rom-com's a romantic comedy.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I don't think there'd be much. I guess it'd be romantic.
Yeah.
If we're in a relationship.
Well, I mean,
but
are romantic comedies really that romantic?
not really, I guess.
I would say.
But I mean,
Depends on the movie.
That's fair.
I'm totally thinking Smarty and Goob here. Little backstory. That's our nicknames. So
Party.
just because I feel like rom-com, Smarty and Goob, dude, I'm
to be
watching
funny.
that.
Picking up on the Coach Cameron
Yeah.
lingo.
Yeah, exactly. Goob. Dude, I've been saying Goober since day one. Way back in the womb.
Okay, those his first words.
Goober.
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 I came out and I was like, Mom, you're a goober. Mom, you see this umbilical cord wrapped around my neck? You goober. Straight up.
It's terrible.
No, I mean, that's the first thing that came to my mind. You have any thoughts?
Your brother's first word is jabroni.
Dude, yeah, it was. Jabroni. Coco says that all the
You
time.
see this umbilical cord? Mom, you're a jabroni.
Jabroni.
What's up, Jaboni?
Jabroni?
He was doing this too.
Dude, he was. No, but for real, what do you think?
I think
Rom-com?
that'd probably be what it was.
I think that's funny.
Straight comedy. We would just be together, but it would be like probably like a day in our lives.
Yeah.
Just constantly.
I
Who
think it
would
be.
play it?
Who would play
See,
it?
that's the hard
tough.
part.
I can't.
That's-
It's hard
That's
for me to
tough.
find one for Emily, but I can see like a Ryan Reynolds.
Take it.
I'll
Take it all the
I
way.
can totally see Ryan Reynolds playing you.
I'll take it.
I can totally. And
You know?
if we're gonna go more serious actors, I guess.
If we were
See
going more
Chris
serious,
Evans playing you.
I would love good old Chris Evans. I love that guy. Great dude.
I feel like they all kind of have. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they all kind of have your vibe. I'm not gonna lie.
I can agree. You know,
I feel like Emily
Bring it.
has her own vibe.
she does, but
I don't know who it would be.
the problem is most of the actors I could see are actresses. Oh, possible. Yeah, she's pretty funny actually. I could see it.
She's funny and
Looks
sarcastic,
wise is
right?
different, but her personality in her movies is
Yeah.
actually pretty
I
similar.
wasn't even going off looks.
No, but who's that one? Who's the one? Man, I always blank out on her name because there's so many. She's in the movie Passengers.
Oh shoot.
You know
Oh,
who
I
I'm
got
talking
you.
about?
Yeah. I mean,
I could totally see her playing Emily playing her. I mean, her playing Emily.
what's her name? It's the same girl.
It's the same girl I just showed
Yeah.
you.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
was the same girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just different picture. What's her face? What's her name?
Jennifer.
Cast.
Jennifer
And nope.
Jennifer
not
Lawrence.
Lawrence. I can totally. Have you seen that video of her? It was a while ago, but have you seen that video of her going like to going on like the streets of Hollywood, and she's like, "What do you think about Jennifer Lawrence?" And like
Yeah.
no one knew who she
nobody knew
was.
who she was.
She goes, like, horrible girl, huh? I'm like, yeah,
Terrible.
awful actor. She goes, well, I'm Jennifer Lawrence.
Nice to meet you.
Dude, she's one of my favorites because she's one of those that's like she's attractive and she knows it, but she doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like she ain't out there trying to be
Yeah.
flashy or nothing.
She's trying to be funny.
Yeah, she's who she is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wasn't, in that movie Passengers, was it her and
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt? It wasn't, I don't think, and from what I've heard, it wasn't as funny as the movie, but that's like a perfect, like, for a comedy movie,
Dude,
I would
yeah.
cast those two.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Honestly, that would be a pretty.
And if you
solid
couldn't get
cast.
Chris Pratt, I'd try to get Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Dude, Ryan Reynolds and Jennifer Lawrence would be hilarious.
She's, I feel like
Mhm.
one of the, she's like one of the only female actors that I would say that's like, I would sit there and like, if I saw that she was in a comedy, I would
Mm-hmm.
be like, yeah. But she's a rom-com kind of person. She's
Yeah.
always in a relationship, but it's just like this, like, there's no way this is a relationship.
Yeah, it's rough usually.
But that movie wasn't as popular as they thought it was going to be, I thought.
Really,
I
I
mean,
didn't see that
me
movie.
neither.
I think those two just fit so much into comedies.
Yeah,
And
it's
so
hard to pull it out of that.
I think,
That's fair.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, but I haven't heard from her about her in a while.
Yeah.
No, she hasn't been.
The
Ton of
last movie
movies.
she did was where I don't remember the name of it, but she needed money for a car. So she dated a college student or a kid that was
Oh,
about
I
to go
think
to
I know what
college.
you're talking about.
And I don't remember the name.
I think I know what you're talking about.
We watched it together.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, she's like low
was it,
key,
just
like
go with it or something like that.
No.
No.
That's an Adam Sandler movie.
It is.
she's like low key a pedophile. Like,
Yeah.
What's it called?
They hired her
What's it called?
to make him more experienced. They basically hired her to sleep with him.
Yeah, sleep with the little
yeah,
Yeah.
kid.
yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't really remember.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That one was a popular movie.
I watched that
But
one.
like all of the Jennifers kind of disappeared. I feel like because Aniston was really popular. I haven't
Yeah.
heard from her for a while.
But she's just older now.
Yeah, that's true.
Still keeping it high and tight though.
But she was recently in that movie.
No hard feelings is what it's called.
Yeah. Well, she was recently. Aniston was recently in that one movie with Adam Sandler.
Yeah, she does a lot of them with him.
Mm-hmm.
They're
What was it
besties.
called? It was a murder mystery. I
Murder
think
mystery.
that was
Yeah.
a good one. I liked
Those are
it.
good ones.
It was
Yeah.
really funny.
They're funny.
Yeah.
Did you see both of them? There's
Mhm.
2 of them.
They're really good.
Yeah,
I wish they
love
made a
them
third
together.
one. Didn't they kind of make it to a point where you could make it? They could make a third one.
I think so.
I like the detective, that guy. He's
Yeah.
a really good actor.
Yeah, he is. I can't remember his
I
name.
can't remember all the movies he's in. I know he's in a bunch of movies that I like.
Yeah,
He's just a good actor,
he
honestly.
is.
And then there's Lawrence Aniston. Oh, and there's J Lo.
J-Lo.
Was she in the movie Nine Lives? Yeah.
I think so.
9 Lives? I
Mhm.
think so. I remember 9 Lives when it came out. That movie was so popular for no reason.
I watched that when it came out, but I haven't watched
Like-
it since.
It
No.
was so popular for. I guess I shouldn't say no reason, but like
I mean,
it was way popular than any movie that came
Yeah.
out. And I was like, how? Like,
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
was a good
special
movie.
about it?
yeah, exactly. There was nothing. It was, in my opinion, it was all honestly kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I don't know why I was the person who thought it was weird, but ended up watching it multiple times. You know.
Oh, we know why. Though.
Yeah, no, that's funny. All right, well, moving on. Next segment. This game is called Break Up with One Thing. If you had one thing to break up with, one thing in your life, not a person, but like a bad habit or food, an app, what would that be?
Red Bulls.
I was
What?
just gonna say. She said
Red
Red
Bulls.
Bulls.
Red Bulls? Oh, I thought you said my bowls. I was like,
Yeah, my balls actually.
Emily's
She doesn't
breaking up
have
her
those, by the
balls.
way, y'all.
Okay, well, Mason, how does that make you feel? She's got balls.
Seen 'em.
What the heck?
Oh, he's seen them.
No.
All right, okay.
We're off this topic.
This
I'm done.
seemed this podcast just got a little too deep.
got a little serious, y'all.
Deep.
Literally. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all. It's my sister. Esther, you can come in.
Does anyone do you tell us to do what to eat?
No,
Do you want something to eat?
I'm all right. Sorry about that, y'all.
What a sweetie.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
sweetie.
very
It
sweet.
was very sweet.
I don't know what she's gonna be cooking because. I told you. I remember one time we were out in the yard. Okay,
Yeah.
we're out in the yard, and Esther says, "I'm gonna go inside and heat up some bread."
What?
Okay.
And we're like, okay. She's in there for a long time, you know?
Mhm.
Like, we had rolls the night before. Like, you know, just like put it in the microwave for 30 seconds. I come inside and there's smoke in the house. I open the microwave and the piece of bread is black.
Oh. Real.
Yo, you know what's funny
You
about
know-
that? Softball girl put one chicken finger in a microwave,
At her
cooked it
dorm.
for about 10 minutes at the dorms.
One chicken finger, dude. On a
Smoke
plate.
filled her room, and the fire truck came.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had some eventful.
Well, it's like, I it makes me wonder, I'm like, how long do you think it takes? Like, because, you know,
Real.
you make a breakfast sandwich and you put it in for a minute. So
Yeah.
what makes you think that
Dude,
that's
it's a
going to
chicken
take
nugget, dog.
more than a minute? Like, oh, that's funny. I feel like, yeah, our generation has lost the proper use of a microwave somehow.
They've lost the proper use of how to cook anything, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad.
Just want to marry a person who can cook, man.
Yeah. Seriously.
You know, the fire department was at the dorms twice in the first week we were there.
Wow. Yeah, at the U of A, something kind of like that happens.
It's outrageous, dude.
It's pretty bad. It's
Yeah.
pretty bad. I don't it's not that hard to burn. Like it's not that hard to burn something, but it's also like just be aware. You
Yeah.
know?
You start smelling
Yeah.
it, you go check it.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
or
at
like
the
at
very
least
least.
open a window or something.
Yeah.
Like, because in my apartment, like it's a stove. We just got a new stove, which tell you, we put in a work order the first week of school. Okay.
Yep.
And we got a new stove 2 weeks ago.
No, dude, we did the same thing at my apartment.
It's awful.
Yeah, our
Like, is
sink
it
was
that
just
hard? Like, this
spewing
is
water.
your job.
Yeah.
Like,
Our sink was spewing water, and so we had to keep like bowls down there. They weren't catching any of that stuff, dude. It took them like 3 months.
it's like you. It's
we
like
ended
you
up fixing
ordered a
it.
stove that sunk in the ocean, so you ordered another one,
Yeah.
but that one sunk in the
Yeah,
ocean.
exactly. No, we literally just fixed it ourselves. And then they came and we were like, it's done now. And they were like, oh, okay. That was it. Like, no sorry that
Like,
it took you months.
Lunch break.
Our oven wouldn't even work.
Yeah.
I
No,
remember
my buddy's light fell out of the ceiling too. And you know what they did to fix it? They shoved a 2x4 to hold it from the ceiling, and then they screwed in the middle of the light to the 2x4. This 2x4 is just hanging on the sheetrock on the ceiling, dog. Yeah, it's not attached to anything.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, I understand their job is hard. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not hard.
I
but
mean,
like,
it's that, but
I'm
they-
like, but that's your only.
Yeah,
job.
that's what I mean. It's like, if you're going to do that, I feel like I'd want to work for like an hour and get something cool done. Like, get it done right. But no, they just toss a 2x4 and big old screw.
Well, I was this close. I mean, and what's frustrating is whenever they do get the stuff in, they don't care. Like, I remember they came in, probably about 8:00, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd stayed up late doing homework, and they come in at 8:00, and I'm thinking we're getting robbed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm hearing stuff like banging, and I'm like, what is going on? My roommate comes in, he goes, "Are we getting robbed? Like, what's going on?"
Please tell me that was Colin. Yeah, it was.
Nobody's looked or anything. Just go to each other's room.
Hey.
Hey, are we getting robbed?
Hey, somebody downstairs taking all of our stuff.
When I come downstairs, I see people down there, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And I see our stove's gone. I'm like, we just got our stove taken from us.
Somebody just stole the stove.
It was like, it was almost relief. Like, thank you. Like,
No, I don't gotta
pay
try
for
to
it
use
anymore.
that. Yeah.
No, that's funny.
I'd love to see just two dudes trying to carry a stove down those stairs.
Just running down the street with it. Oh, that's funny.
It's awesome.
No, but yeah, I'm just like, come on, man.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
Landlords can't do nothing. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you're at.
Yeah.
It's rough. It really is. I remember when we lived in Kansas City for a while, we had this little tiny Asian lady that was our landlord.
Mm-hmm.
And the most that she ever did was we got her to like re-grout one of the showers. Well, she didn't understand that you have to buy waterproof grout, or else it'll just come out with the water. So for like a good month or two, I was showering and grout was just falling onto me. I mean, this is just, yeah, like grout's supposed to be in the floor, not the walls, hon.
Yeah, no,
It was
I do feel so bad for some of those like
She couldn't.
people who want to be land. You know, it's like
Yeah, she couldn't even speak English, dude.
yeah.
It was literally like Google Translate.
Yeah, you move to another country and you
Yeah.
just, I mean, because it's the sad thing is because it's one of the easier jobs to be a landlord,
Mhm.
right? But also like
It's tough to
here in
be a good
America,
one.
I would say I don't think we're very like helpful to landlords, especially with people who don't speak English well. I don't think we're very helpful with that. And I mean, I think that's part of a educational issue. Like, do I think we all maybe have to be forced to learn other languages? Not necessarily.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good like.
I only have a
idea
problem with
to
it.
understand it.
I agree. I only have a problem with it whenever they complain because they can't understand me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna move to another country,
Yeah,
you definitely need to
exactly.
understand that.
That's my only argument.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what's stupid?
Huh.
Our landlord at our old house was white, and he did not fix anything.
and that's the thing. Is that,
That's a problem.
Yeah,
you
that's
grew
bad.
up in America.
We were
that's a
living
problem.
in a house full of mold. That's why we moved out.
Dang.
Because he wouldn't fix it. And he was like, we have to do all this and this. We're like, okay. Told him that for months. And that was within like the last year that we found out that there was mold coming from the ceiling.
Yeah, that's bad. Like, it's
So-
that's awful.
Huh. We should get you checked out.
You're about to make some crazy accusations.
Yeah.
Probably gonna
Yeah.
make you walking home.
Dude,
So-
make sure your system's flushed out. Asbestos is a mofo.
I'll cut to a part on the podcast. It's just Maisie goes like, I didn't think it was gonna be that offensive.
I didn't think it hurt her feelings that bad. My bad.
Y'all, Emily left the show.
You just hear the door.
Slam shut.
Oh, man. No, she also tried she tried to. She showed the house that we were staying in to another family like a month in. We had it for 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like trying to get rid of us, and we were like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
That was when we were like, "Okay."
When did you live in Kansas City? Did you live there when I lived in Haiti?
I think it was right at the tail end of it. Yeah, because
Okay.
I was like 8 or 9.
Why'd you guys move?
We went to an internship at IHOP.
Because I feel like I do remember you guys living
Yeah.
there. Because it was like right when we moved. I think y'all did.
I think so. I don't really remember,
Because
honestly.
I think I do remember you guys saying that you lived in Kansas City for a little bit. But
Yeah.
but you guys came back to Siloam. You guys come back to Siloam because that was always the plan, or was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, no, it was just for an internship, which was kind of out of the blue. Like, my
Yeah.
dad was still working here,
Mm-hmm.
so he was driving back and
So was
forth.
your mom?
She wasn't working, but she was doing
Oh.
the internship,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah, no, Kansas City. It's great. Where it's great, it's great.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
It's bad. It's bad.
Dude, and it can go from great to bad
Like,
in a street.
Yeah.
One street over, it's a completely different place.
yeah, that's
And
the thing I like.
That's where we were.
Well, that's the thing I like about Arkansas. I mean, you drive, nothing. All of a sudden, oh, there's buildings.
Yeah.
now, you know.
Exactly.
Kansas City, building. Oh, the buildings are starting to get pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in,
Yeah.
one of the most dangerous places in America.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
It's
Like-
wild. And it's just getting worse.
Yeah.
Like, I used to like Kansas City.
Yeah.
Like, I have a bunch of buddies from there,
Uh-huh.
but I can't. Like, I couldn't live there.
Mhm.
Just personally.
We in the ghetto.
Straight up.
No, I'll never forget. So we went to my sisters and my mom and I went to Iowa to go visit one of my mom's aunts or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why we stopped in Kansas City. Like, it wasn't even a nice part of Kansas City. Like, we stopped in we had to get gas. Okay, it wasn't like there was no gas in the car. Like, we could have maybe driven to
Yeah.
the next exit, but no.
No.
We drove to a little city, and this is the first time I've ever was like, are we gonna die? Like,
Real. Now, if you do want the best pizza in the world,
Oh yeah,
Pyology. Go to Pyology
in Kansas City.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh,
we had
really?
a biology here.
No,
Yeah.
not Pyology. My bad. What's it called? Hold on, y'all.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's not Pyology. That was
Yeah, no.
totally wrong.
Pizzaology.
No, it was something ology. Oh my word. I ain't gonna remember, but
You'll remember it later, I'm sure.
yeah. Yeah, hit it up in KC. Sponsors available.
I wish I could get it. We're drinking Ghost right now. I hope we could
That's what I'm saying.
Ghost them. Here.
Come on, y'all.
No, but
Send us some money.
but when we pulled up into this, it looked like a ghost town.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like Kansas City, like it's like high population, starting to get lower. No one lives here.
Mhm.
Like, and so we got my mom goes. So she's like, "You need to go to the bathroom." I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Okay, go. You guys need to walk in together." And I'm like, "Okay." And so we walk in, and like the cashier's desk. You see a lot of cities like that. It's like the cashier's like boarded up, well, not boarded up, but like there's a cage around the cashier. So like if someone comes and robs, like you can't.
Yeah.
And I walk in, I'm like, uh-oh, this is bad. And the gas station's part of the windows are boarded up, and there's a building behind it that's boarded up. Like, every time I see this in a movie, it doesn't end up well.
Real.
Going to the bathroom's nasty, and I'm like,
Got it. Providence.
and then, it's like, that's one of my first, I remember, I'm like, is this what Kansas City's like?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Every time I heard someone say, I'm moving to Kansas City, I'm like, oh.
Well, you got the rich neighborhoods, and you got the not so
Yeah.
rich neighborhoods.
Next to in like where the Chiefs play, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then,
Literally though, like it
everywhere
goes.
else.
There's rich neighborhoods up like 3 roads up, and then right below it, and it's Meadow View and Meadow Crest,
yeah.
and the view is not the good one.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, it ain't.
Well, it's like,
It's crazy.
you seem like Tulsa. Tulsa isn't as bad.
No, but
I would say
there's
I think
parts-
Tulsa's worse in crime
Yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
a lot bigger. Isn't it a bigger city?
It's about the same size.
It is.
I
Okay.
think.
I think because you got that side like Jinx is like its own city.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you got the Jinx side, and like those like that's like that is like unbelievable wealth. You're like what in
Yeah.
the world? These houses
That's
are all
crazy.
$1 billion homes, and then you get to
Yeah.
Tulsa.
It's
You're like,
crazy though.
Whoa.
There's some money in freaking Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's really rising,
It is.
and a lot of terroristic action in Oklahoma City. A
Yeah.
lot for some weird reason. I don't know why that's the case.
I mean,
And guess where we gonna live?
yeah, we're gonna live in Oklahoma, bro.
Wilmer.
Sooner. Oh yeah, on the bandwagon. She
Mm.
joined. She changed sides.
Did you watch their football season?
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
It was rough. I know it.
Y'all also lost in the first round of the tournament too.
Yeah, we did, which is sad. But honestly, I'd never really cared for their
Well,
basketball team.
Are you keeping up with any basketball at all?
Not as much as I should.
It's crazy, man. It's
It
been
is.
crazy.
It is. I've been keeping up enough to like the Arkansas game was crazy.
It was the worst officiating. Did you watch the St. John's game?
I watched a little bit of
Worst officiated game I've seen. in my
Really?
life. It was like, my dad was like, if they don't have money on St. John's, I don't
Yeah.
know. Like,
it. Yeah.
it's-
No, but it looked rough. Just the
Yeah.
whole game.
Mhm.
And y'all put up a good fight, but
Yeah.
wow, what was I?
I'm happy that we barely.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, but we look good. Our defense. I think our defense was the reason we're in. But like I just remember like they had a guy barely get touched and call a foul, and then our player dribbles in, gets thrown to the ground, no call. I'm like, this is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on baseball, you been keeping up with any baseball?
No.
College
that's,
baseball?
That's one I don't necessarily even try to.
Razorbacks, we're 20-2.
Are you? Dang.
No, 21-2. We just ruled
Heck yeah.
a team like 3 games in a row.
Wow.
We're we're pretty good.
Sounds
I'm
like
excited
it.
for this year. But
Sounds like it.
with the new SEC with the 16 teams, it's a weird look. But Oklahoma and Texas really bringing up their end. So
They
I'm
are.
happy for that. And not football.
No.
That was bad. But maybe next year. Maybe
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
But I think it's Arkansas and Oklahoma have 2 of the hardest schedules in the year next year.
Dude, yeah.
We have 3, and I think you guys have 5.
Yeah, we didn't have a great... Honestly, for our first year in the SEC, we had a decently rough schedule.
Yeah. You guys got them tier, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but it was okay. I mean, I can't really be mad at our performance. We were young. I mean, we played decent. It wasn't good, but it wasn't the worst.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think the reason Texas was so successful is how much money are they paying those players?
Yeah.
You know, that's why I love and hate NIL. I think NIL is a great thing. Like for example, like I can't be totally against it because our basketball team is bought.
Yeah.
But also like our basketball team, I think they're making like $500,000, but each or something like that. But like Shedeur Sanders is making $9 million. Like that's that's
bonkers,
stupid,
dude.
You know, I think it should be more of a like because they're already getting their college paid for. Like I don't necessarily have a problem if they're making 6 figures. I mean, it's still crazy. I think there should be a cap to like you shouldn't be making more than $150,000.
Yeah.
Because if you're
to an
getting your
extent.
college paid for,
That's what I'm saying.
you know, I
think-
guess NIL. I think there should be an amount of money that Nike can give a player.
Yeah. I just feel like it's going to get too political.
Mm-hmm.
You know, too fast. It already kind of has.
Well, they made it a cap. They've made a
Yeah.
cap, and so that's a problem, you know, because they've made a cap. So what is it just like? It's just like the NFL.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why it's like... So, I'm not going to laugh at that.
And then there's
Because...
you know, a kid has to perform, you know, and so now you're paying
Yeah.
a kid $1 million and he's not even performing.
Exactly. They don't
Like what?
have to. Like, and that all happened. That's honestly why we lost most of the Oklahoma team back when we lost all those players
Yeah.
and our coach. You know.
Oh, did Vrabels is still there? Right?
Yeah, he is. But it was when Lincoln Riley left,
Oh yeah.
and it was like, whoa.
Well,
you know, and that felt completely political because
Yeah.
everybody went with him.
Well, yeah. I mean, he went to. Believe it or not, I'm surprised because Oklahoma doesn't get as much NIL
I know.
than you'd think, but I mean, he went to California, which is all
Exactly.
possible. The only place I think probably has more NIL. There are only two places I think have more NIL valuation, and it's Colorado and Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Colorado shouldn't.
No.
I don't know how,
I-
but they do.
It's all that weed money.
Weed.
Real though.
Weed money. All right. This game is called This or That. It's a this or that
Bad.
speed run, so I have a bunch of this or that questions.
This.
And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them, and you guys have to come to an agreement together. Right? You can't take more than 5 seconds to answer.
Okay.
And then a bunch of questions, so we'll be
Bet
going
that.
for a second.
You got
All right.
this, got this.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Ooh, energy drinks. I know
Energy
her.
drinks.
Unlimited tacos or unlimited fries?
Fries.
Netflix or Netflix binge or night out?
Ooh. Netflix binge, I would say.
Yeah.
Win the lottery or find true love?
Already found it. It's a
Yeah.
lottery.
Sweet text or surprise gifts?
Surprise gifts.
PDA or no PDA?
BDA.
Share food or get your own?
Get my own.
Yeah.
Double date or solo date?
Either.
Either.
Nope.
Do
gotta
we have to
one.
choose?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Double, I guess. Because why not? I feel like it's rude if we don't.
Yeah.
First kiss or first I love you?
First kiss.
First kiss.
Never use a phone again or never watch TV again?
Oh.
You can watch TV on your phone. Does it count?
Never watch TV again.
Yeah.
Only be able to whisper or only be able to yell?
Only be able to whisper.
Whisper.
In traffic with no AC or in the elevator with no deodorant?
Oh. Traffic with no AC.
Be a background actor in every movie or a lead in a straight to DVD flop?
Oh. Background actor.
Have a
Yeah.
theme song that plays every time you enter a room or a laugh track following you?
A
Oh.
laugh track?
So it's like,
I
you know
would
how,
have
like,
to go laugh track.
so like, you know how like when you're watching like a Disney TV show and like someone says something that's like not funny, but like some people start laughing.
Oh, like the background people
yeah,
laugh?
they're like ah, yeah.
Yeah.
That I realized that once I like started getting older, like started realizing, I like the jokes that they make. I'm like, that's not even funny.
No, it's like,
Like,
can't be that many people laughing.
but like they have
Never.
live audiences. I'm like, there's
Mhm.
no like they have to have a guy standing there.
Yeah, laugh.
And it's like the fakest laughs
Mhm.
ever. And they're like, ah!
What's scary is a lot of the ones from like the movies, that was from a recording from like the 50s.
Really?
And so all those people, they gone. So we're listening to dead people laugh. That is a true fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which,
That's insane.
like, they do live audiences now. But, like, the classic Everybody Laughs, that's from, like, the 50s.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, yeah. Well, my question is every Disney show technically considered a comedy? Because
Real.
you know what I'm saying? Like, because they have, I feel like live action shows are typically comedy shows.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is true.
And I'm telling you right now, Disney, not every single one is a comedy show.
No. No,
Nah,
I couldn't.
either
I couldn't support that.
Did you guys ever watch Austin and Ally?
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you have considered that a comedy or a rom-com?
Rom-com.
I would have considered it. I would have considered it more romantic, honestly, because he
I don't know.
serenades her like every episode. like, yeah. I mean, it's probably a rom com. I'd say.
Yeah.
But I think it's more on the romantic side. But who's that one guy? Colin Worthy. You know the redhead.
Is that
Who's in
his
the show?
name?
Colin Worthy. Yeah. He's a pretty distinguished comedian now.
The redhead on Austin Alley.
He's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
He is
Yeah, he's funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then Ross Lynch. I'm pretty sure he came to Fayetteville not very long ago.
Really? I didn't even know he was
Maybe.
still a thing.
He's gay now.
What?
Really?
Yeah. There was a
What?
post of one
Laura
of his
broke his
backup
heart?
dancers. No. One of his backup dancers, he was sitting in a chair singing. And his backup dancer was like from behind him all rubbing up all on him and touching him and everything. And all the girls in the comments were like, "Girls, we lost one. Because
He's
that's
like-
like a childhood crush.
Like he's like
I
come
think
out
so.
as gay, or
I think so.
because I know there are a lot of
Ross Lynch.
I know there are a lot of singers. Who was that once? They thought a singer was gay. He was like, I know. Whoa, I never said that. Oh, I can't remember who it was.
He has a girlfriend.
This is bi.
Does he?
Yeah, but it does say that he's most likely bi. He confirmed he's bisexual.
It's
Well, dang.
that's insane.
That is disgusting.
It's so sad.
I bet you like that, huh?
Oh, I liked Ross Lynch, but
I meant what he was doing on the stage.
oh no,
That's
disgusting.
so she's into that.
No.
Well, it's so sad because he was. I loved him. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like him anymore, but like it's a crazy. Oh yeah. Which I honestly, now that I think of it, I can kind of. He definitely has that.
He gives off that vibe.
He does get. He did always give off that vibe. But I
He
guess
didn't used to, but
is.
That's a dude.
Oh.
yeah, I was a
he
backup
is. He
dancer
definitely is.
That's
in a
disgusting.
corset top. I bet everybody's seen that.
All right. I mean, real question here though. You know, guys like seeing two girls.
Nope, don't like seeing it. Sorry.
All right. I mean, it's just a question. There ain't nothing wrong with your opinion,
I know
except that it's wrong.
it's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
What do y'all like about two girls? We're gonna get into that one right there.
What? What? Wait. What she ask?
What do you like about two girls?
We don't
Like
need-
two girls being together?
yeah.
You see
What-
two girls making out at a party. A lot of guys think it's hot. Why?
I don't know if that can go. explain.
Why?
No comment.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain.
Just explain. Hey, remember your opinion is needed.
Wow. She just dropped that one.
What do I like about what is? I'm not gonna say what do I. What?
Oh yeah, we know. We know.
We figured it out. Silas is like,
What is appealing to a guy to see two girls making out?
I would have to go.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it.
Me neither.
I've been asked the question multiple
We
times.
talked about that.
We have, but I've never like fully. I don't know if I could even break it down. Like, there's not like. I guess it's probably just the curiosity.
Okay, but hear me out.
The wonder.
Do y'all get the same feeling if it's two ugly girls or if it's just two hot girls?
No
You
comment.
know your answer there.
Yeah, I do know my answer. I just wanted to hear y'all say
your
it.
answer. It's got to be two attractive women. Okay. Now, if I see the Lord of Hunger up there kissing the god of McDonald's, dog, nah,
What's his name? Purple guy?
purple guy.
From
Barney?
McDonald's?
Grimace.
Grimace! Grimace! Yes.
You guys
Bro,
are
I haven't heard
terrible.
of
Oh!
Grimace in so long. Oh my
You got Grimace and Ronald McDonald sitting on the stage.
Grimace and Ronald McDonald.
Dude. No, I'd pay money to see that.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
I know you would.
I bet Grimace would take it. Why am I getting texts from my entire family right now, y'all?
Bro, that's so real. My family group chat was blowing up when we started. I'm like, dang, bro.
Hey, well, this one's about money. We taking it.
No, I was legitimately.
You heard that, right?
I was a man.
That's a man.
Esther, are you changing?
I come downstairs. It's a man. Wait, my mom texted.
Dude, I got a text from my sister-in-law. You
Hey,
know how many
my grandma
times she's
texted me.
texted me?
Chloe.
Probably 10 times in my entire life. It's weird. My dad just called me twice. Weird.
My
No,
grandma
I-
texted me.
I be getting.
Her grandma texted her.
I'd be getting scared. So like my sister had a cardiac arrest 2 years ago, and so I'd be like I'm chilling at I'm walking to work at U of A.
You get a call and go,
Well, and I'm like my family group chat's going insane,
yeah.
and I'm like, is someone coming to pick me up because she's back in the
Real.
hospital? So I'm like, come on, like
Yeah.
let's stop spamming with family group chat.
I'm with
And
you
it's
there.
like, what do you guys want from Walmart?
Yep.
And everyone's just
Yeah, they send individual texts.
I'm like, surely you guys don't need that from
Yeah.
Walmart.
French fries, crackers, but it's two separate texts. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it, my man.
Or it's like then they're like kind of debating, like, no, we don't need those. Do we need those? I think we need those. Like,
yeah, I think we could take some of them.
It's like, that's an
someone
inside
calls
thought.
someone.
Keep it there.
Yep.
Can you call Bob, please?
Yeah, just call it. Oh,
No,
man.
but I always hate that feeling. My mom always say like, he doesn't need anything from Walmart, and I can never think of it. And right when she
Real.
gets home,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dang.
dang, I
Yep.
need this.
Wanted some pretzels.
You know, I need some snack foods, Mom.
Real.
I just went to the store, but Mom.
But
All right. What is something as a kid that you thought was normal until you told someone they said that's not normal?
As a
I've
kid or
got
now?
two things.
Or just in general. I say as a kid because usually it's as a kid you thought it
Yeah.
was normal. Like you just watch it.
Well, when I was younger, I used to say seriously instead of seriously.
Serious.
Like, are you serious?
Are you
Real
serious?
interesting.
I used to think that's how it was said, even though I heard everybody say, "Are you serious?"
I mean, I guess I can understand. I mean, the way it's spelled.
Yeah, and I guess I took it and ran that, and I still call goldfish fish crackers.
Fish crackers.
Mhm.
Interesting.
I still do it. She made fun of me the first time I said it.
Fish
I was like,
crackers.
my bad.
Yeah, I've never heard somebody call it fish.
I don't think
crackers.
I've ever heard
No.
of fish crackers.
But they're
Yeah.
fish and they're crackers. Come on, y'all.
When you say fish crackers, I'm thinking like actual fish.
I know, that's what she said. She's like, "Are you gonna put a piece of fish on a cracker?" I was like, "Shut up. Shut up. You know what I was trying to say."
Would you ever eat a sardine?
I have
Disgusting.
eaten a sardine. Not a big fan.
Do they still have the eyes in it? Like for
Sardines?
sardine?
Yes.
This like the eyes are still in it.
Yeah.
Because I thought for fish they usually take the eye out.
I guess it depends if you get like sardines from a can. I know they're in a can, they don't take the eyes out.
They're like really salty, aren't they?
Yeah.
Salty or sardines?
Saltines.
Saltiness.
Shut up. I was on salty.
Salty.
Yes, they are very salty.
Does it taste like?
I see the appeal, like why people may like them, but it is not something that's pleasant.
Is it like?
I mean, it's like canned
Soggy.
tuna. Yeah, it's like the same vibe as canned tuna. You know what I mean?
At least canned tuna tastes good. Though.
Real. Thank you, Silas. You like canned tuna too?
I love canned
Dude,
Tuna's
30 grams of protein in that little
disgusting.
tiny
Yeah.
piece of can.
tuna. Yeah.
Worth it.
I could get protein from so much other things.
Not 30 grams of protein in a little tin like
Yeah,
that.
it is.
I don't care
Have you
how
ever
big
had-
of a
you guys may
serving
think
it
this
is.
So, have you ever had my mom would always make it? It was pretty good. Like mac and cheese and then put a little bit of tuna on it.
Really?
It was really good.
You know, it's good. Mac and cheese and hot dogs.
Agreed.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty like.
I need that.
I
Yeah.
feel like in Haiti they make spaghetti and hot dogs.
Really.
Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's because meat is expensive, and so
Yeah.
then hot dogs are pretty cheap. But yeah,
Dude, I dig some hot dogs.
I can't remember what sauce
Mac
they
and
would
cheese and
put
hot
on
dogs.
it. Haiti, if you notice, a lot of food in Haiti is like, food that like, whenever the Haitians were slaves, and they used it because it's real cheap.
Yeah. Yep. It's just like me in college.
Improvising.
Huh?
Improvising.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Real.
I've had so many meals where it's just like, well, I got tortillas and a little bit of meat and cheese.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do with that.
Turkey
Yeah.
and tortilla with cheese.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Really is.
Yeah. Well, Emily, what's something you thought was small?
You stop.
I would say
Be burning the house down.
Real. You see a little smoke billow from the door.
the underneath the door. Like, oh,
You'd have to jump out the window.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, that's a high fall. I'm not gonna lie. And it would be onto the car.
I was about to say, it'd be on your car. We parked directly under this.
BAM!
Okay.
Right through the sunroof.
She left the sunroof open. Could have easily gotten in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have.
Yeah, hit your chin. That's exactly what I was thinking. Dome your chin on
Or,
it.
use your strength in your arms. Hold yourself.
Hold yourself. Yeah. Both arms ripped off.
You guys are dramatic.
Have you ever jumped off of something higher than 4 feet?
That would be
You try to
awful.
catch yourself with your arms, you're toast.
Not just your arms. My legs are longer than the
You're-
space between the.
You're landing on your seats in your middle console. You think you're not breaking your leg or twisting your ankle or
it would
something?
be
I
bad.
mean, I might twist my ankle, but I'm not gonna break anything.
That's something Mason and I definitely would have thought of doing when we were
Dude.
younger.
I did some crazy stuff when I was little.
Go Power Rangers.
Straight up. Straight up.
Oh, we told you about that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just told her about that the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking through my mom's Facebook. I was like, no way.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Go go Power Rangers.
We never really even watched the show. Like,
No.
it was like the idea was like first love at first sight. Like you just saw one episode and we're like, oh yeah, we're these people.
Yep.
We are these people.
Yep.
Star Wars.
I had like 3 or 4 that I just watched repeatedly growing up.
Yep.
But other than that, no.
It was like too scary for you for some parts, so you just didn't watch those.
There was one that was too scary, and I never told my mom, even though I'd literally poop my pants every time I saw it. It's because the bad guy was scary as not. He was like a lizard dinosaur dude.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
And he's like, I'm gonna get them. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, it was like the scenes where he was in his lair.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, what one was that? Because that was my favorite one.
It was like all like the vines and all that.
Yeah, vines. They were like under the ground somehow.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Oh, and like weren't like 3 of them captured or something?
Yes, dude. I think they had the White Ranger in that one. That's why I liked it so much. He was always a pimp because he was white.
Yeah, and then the red guy was always like,
Main
all of them
character.
had like normal backstories, and
Yeah.
then there's like the red one who always was like he grew up in some tribe.
Yeah.
Like I'm like what?
Hey,
I remember
diversity.
one of them was like he grew up in some tribe because his parents got killed by the bad guy, and some old guy found him, and he's like has like these supernatural powers. I'm like,
Real.
why can't he just have a bit like like got adopted or something? Like why did he have to go through this like cool backstory?
I know. Yeah, there's way more movies than I ever thought there were.
But there's that one. My favorite one was the It was like they had this world. I can't remember what it's called. There's so many of them. So many of them.
32 on the Rotten Tomatoes. Come on, y'all. This is 100% the one. Mighty Morph Power Rangers, the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Mighty Morphin.
Mighty
Alright.
Morphin.
I was just explaining.
Zordon, the bad guy.
Is he he's the white bad guy?
I think so. I think.
The long hair?
Yeah. Yeah, pimp.
I love the Power Rangers.
Me too.
And then I watched Transformers for the first time not very long ago.
Really?
Oh, I know what you liked
Which
in
one?
Transformers.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, which part did you like? Maybe the car change.
I liked it all. You know,
Uh-huh.
I liked the whole movie. Really good looking actors and just
I know.
good actors.
Shia LaBeouf is just so
Yeah,
attractive. He's a great dude.
he's a great
Yeah.
actor. I'm proud for his.
Yeah, those little mini shorts and
Oh, dude.
tied shirt.
Now you gotta make it weird.
I know exactly why
Right?
y'all like that movie.
I mean,
Hey, I have heard that from someone right
the guy I
here.
was
Right here.
The guy I was watching with, who was it? He was like, when I watched this movie, this is when I learned that I liked women.
Real
It was
dude.
like,
That is what designed me to like women. I remember watching that when I was little, and I was like, what? Something can look like that?
Oh.
Dude, I lost it.
Well, what's
Absolutely
funny is,
lost
so
it.
she was kind of like the, she was the staple in like what was it, 2010s, and then
Yeah.
and then here came Madison Beer.
Mhm.
She looks like almost identical. He did the. He did the. He did the.
I'm
bite
sure the
off.
folks at home heard the teeth clapping.
You just hear the 2 little clicks.
Hey,
That's
I'm
funny.
just saying, she's literally what's her face? Megan Fox with darker skin.
But wasn't she making music for a while? Is she still making music? I thought she was
Madison
a musician.
Beer?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I don't really
I
know
think
what
she made a
she is
song
now.
or something.
she made a song. Oh, okay.
I don't really know.
And then I guess it's her and Madison Klein. Wait, it's Madeline. Why did I say Madison? Madeline Klein. But didn't they make a new season of Outer Banks? Let me see. They it was like the last season they recently came out with Outer Banks or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did someone die in that? No, I probably just spoiled everything for the people who watched it. My bad.
What's the girl's name in that?
Who plays Madeline Klein?
Yeah.
Wait, who Madeline Klein? I can't remember her name. All I know is it's Madeline Klein. And then Anna de Armas.
Who?
What?
There's Anna de Armas, who's another. She's like from Spain or something.
No.
She plays in that one movie with Chris Evans.
Need it.
What, Ghosted? She's a spy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I will say, Anna de Armas plays in some movies I don't ever understand.
Okay, you can't tell me. Sorry, this is totally way back when we were talking about Power Rangers.
Uh-oh.
I've been trying to find the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah, yeah.
How were we not absolutely pooping our pants, dude?
That's
That thing is
terrifying.
scary.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, but
Well,
continue.
it's because they fought in the daylight all the time.
Yeah.
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
if it was
the
darker.
episodes when they fought in the dark, it was
Yeah.
like,
It's like, nah, I'm not good with that. Let's skip through this part,
not
Mom.
for me, fam.
No, let's skip through this.
Mom, I need to go to the bathroom.
Keep the movie rolling.
Tell me when it's over.
Tell me when he's off the screen.
That's funny. No, what were the shows when I was younger? Let's see here. Power Rangers I loved. Dude Perfect didn't become popular until what? Like I moved back from Haiti, so I was
Yeah.
like 11, 12 maybe.
That was right around then.
And they came out with their TV show,
Yeah.
but it got canceled.
Did it?
Well, I think it may be back on.
Hmm.
Did you know they're making like a Six Flags version of their?
Are you serious?
Yeah, apparently it's in Dallas, and it's like a, what did they say? It was like a $7 billion
I don't doubt
theme
that one.
park.
I don't doubt that
It's
one
insane.
bit.
It's supposed to be it's supposed to replicate all the trick shots that they've done
Nice.
into rides,
That's cool.
which is really cool. Yeah.
You know,
I-
one thing I respect about them is even through all the money, the fame, they stayed pretty solid, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
really,
just
they
very.
did.
One is I like how I think that's what it shows with the power of what a good friendship can be.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because they weren't necessarily lifelong friends.
No.
You
no,
know?
they all became friends in college.
Yeah.
You know?
They came together with something honestly kind of stupid,
Yeah.
and they kind of made it, a living. Have you seen their documentary? I find it funny
Yeah.
because they're like, we had to tell our wives' dads that we were gonna drop out of college.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not drop out of college and get jobs. No. It was we're gonna quit our jobs and college,
Yeah.
and we're gonna tell them we're gonna start a YouTube channel.
Exactly.
And this was like when YouTube had just become popular, so it's like you're like, yeah, we're gonna do this. But yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I was funny. When I saw their plans for it, I'm like, I know I'm gonna be like the oldest person there, but like I low key want to go. Like it looks like I'm not necessarily getting on the rides. I just want to see what it looks like. Cause have you seen I've seen a picture of it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what in the world? That's insane. It's called DP World.
That sounded wild. Hold on. I ain't gonna make the comment I was thinking. I gotta keep this a little cleaner. Double.
No, but it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty cool deal.